All right, guys, going to go over some common sticking points or weak points in the bench press, and some very simple assistance exercises you can add into your routine to help get through that sticking point and progress in your bench press. First thing I'm going to talk about is something you mostly see with beginners. People who can't really get their groove, or they lose it, they're not really locked in on the way down, so they end up going too high or too low on their chest. Or people who just get stuck on your chest because like you either go down too fast and all of a sudden like you just feel like you're weak in the bottom and you can't really do anything. Do a quick example of what I mean. So loosen the groove, you look kind of something like this, you go down, you kind of fall out and then you can't press back up. Or you go a little too high and then you can't press back up and you get stuck. Or you just like go down so fast and then it just crushes you, like you can't even think about pressing back up. If that's the case, you really just need more practice. Probably the best thing you can do to fix that is dynamic work, dynamic bench press, speed drills. A common protocol would be 8 sets of 3 at whatever, maybe like 60 to 70% of your current bench press 1 rep max. And you do those sets on the minute. You can find a lot more information on how you would add periodization to that scheme, like what you do week to week. If you look up Westside Barbell and see what they have to say about dynamic bench press, there's just a wealth of information across the board in terms of powerlifting. Another common sticking point is you might be able to get it off your chest, you might have a good groove, but then you get caught just a little bit above your chest, okay? So that'll look something like this. You're here, you get set up, you go down, you get up about this far maybe, and then you get crushed, you're done. If you're getting stuck there, that has a lot more to do with like your shoulders and your chest. Just some quick, easy assistance lifts you can add into your routine. You'd want to stick into like a 6 to 8 rep range if you're trying to actually build muscle, maybe go 8 to 15, something like that. One thing you can do is dumbbell bench, just good old dumbbell bench. Builds up your chest really well, all right? Also works on stability, which will help you get off that little, just above the chest sticking point. And that's just like this. You got your dumbbells, regular old dumbbell bench. All the way down, touch the shoulder, all the way up. Okay? Another thing you can do is any variation of front raise. I actually like doing snatch grip front raises because I'm also building up my ability to muscle snatch, basically, which carries over to your snatch, but it's also good for helping your bench press if your shoulders are a weak point. But just with some dumbbells, you can do them seated or standing. Just straight up, straight down. You can do it with the bar. Then with the snatch grip. You wouldn't want to do it over the bench like this, but just for case of brevity. Yeah, all the way up, all the way down, trying to keep it strict. Just for the case of giving you plenty of ideas, you can also just do a lot of rows. So like bent over rows, like that. You can do croc rows with real heavy weights. Basically anything you can do to build up your upper back is going to help you get off your chest in the bench, and it's going to help you stabilize to your bench press and keep your shoulders back, which is going to improve your leverage, okay? Also, you can just do simple wide grip bench. The wider you go with your hands, the more you're targeting your chest. So if you just bench wide for a little bit and you go back to your standard grip, you might find that you get a little bit higher up. Your weak point or your sticking point will shift it somewhere else. Last most common sticking point in the bench is a high sticking point, so like real close to lockout. That's going to look something like this. So you go down, you get almost all the way up, and then you just get stuck. And no matter how hard you push, you hit that wall, and you come back down, and you crush. If that's the case, that's good news, because that's actually like the easiest thing to fix. You just got to work your triceps. Triceps are most responsible for that end range lockout. Just some quick, easy things you can throw into your routine using that same protocol. Somewhere between 6 to 15 reps, depending on what your goals are. You can do JM press, which is probably my favorite one. Named after this guy, Jan Blakely. With that, you're getting a shoulder grip with grip, keeping the elbows high, folding like an accordion. So it's kind of like a skull crusher, just not as strict. Going just below the chin and back up. So you notice my elbows are actually traveling forward a little bit. It's kind of like a mix of a press and an extension, all right? You can also do just regular tricep extensions or skull crushers. I really like the JM presses though because you get a bigger range of motion out of it. But if you're using dumbbells, you can also get a pretty good range of motion. Say you're doing like skull crushers, a little bit more strict than a JM press. Starting straight up, keeping your elbows in place, going down, all the way back up, okay? Or, just like with the wide grip bench, for that low sticking point, you can go close grip for a little bit, add it into your normal bench work, and then by the time you max your bench again, probably get that lockout. But this is really a game of kind of trying to constantly figure out how to shift that weak point around. Because you know, you fix one weak point, you're just gonna have a weak point somewhere else. Then you fix that, it's gonna go somewhere else. Over time though, you're always getting stronger. And that's the goal. So hopefully this helps somebody. Quick, easy video. And like I said, you go to Westside Barbell, see all kinds of stuff. And it gets pretty complicated, but that should get you going pretty well. Thank you.